This is a big dream of mine. I want to set up a research base and a volunteer base to do non-profit projects in Komodo. And that's the island there. It's a perfect island. We can put over the water bungalows in and all that. I have a second dream, and that was Pelican Beach. And this is another really beautiful location. And I want to set that up and do the same sort of thing there. But I can't have both, and so I have to sell one to finance the other. So I'm selling one dream of the other. And so I'm here to tell you a bit about Pelican Beach. So I'll just switch back across. Oh, that's the Komodo I want to set up for our student accommodation. So this is Pelican Beach. It's we're just coming off a tar-sealed road. The electricity's just got here. It's and it comes down. It's 10 hectares, and it backs up onto a 200 hectare forest. This is when I first saw it. It's like the most perfect beach. It's gently sloping. We've got two headlands, so we've got no neighbours. Straight out to sea. There's some amazing features. There's surf, there's diving, there's everything. So we'll just go through this. So this is getting a little closer down to the beach. And this is looking through the trees. So we've planted a lot of trees and that. And it's looking out to sea and around the corner. So there's see one of the headlands in the distance. And this is my daughter playing when we used to go camping there. And you can see the reef, the island straight out, which is good snorkeling. Our own house reef is really good snorkeling. The water viz depends a little bit on the tide, but generally it's very good. And then you can go out to the magnetic, which is amazing diving. There's manta rays and sharks. It's a famous hammerhead shark spot. There's the beach there with kids walking on it. We've got a lot of rare animals on here too. We actually have deer and pigs come down and feed off the fruit and grass early in the morning. We don't have any neighbours, and they'll come down. We'll see their hoof prints in the sand and that. We have big giant eagles here and all sorts. And this is a little shot I got on a zoom with the deer on the beach very early in the morning. So either side of us there are villages. There's 600 one side and 400 the other, sort of scattered. You can see the magnet, the famous dive rock up there. There's GTs. Drops away to about 2,000 meters straight off here. There's swallow nesting out there. It's just fantastic. This is walking up near the road again. We're just going to climb to the top. Backing onto the property, there's a 200 hectare conservation zoned forest. It's been planted around the edges again, and it could come up for consent if someone was wanted to extend the property. It's got lots of stone, lots of building materials, great people, and it's in this amazing harbour. We've got our own surf on the corner, but generally it's calm. And just out a little bit further, like a minute's boat ride or less, there's a reef break that comes in. So this is looking down. We can't see much of the beach at all. Then this is looking down from the road, the tar-seal road, at one of the beaches. Just over a little bit more, there's another little beach round. We get a lot of monkeys and all that. This is my wife and Eka. We're just climbing up into the forest. This is the clear part where we can see out to sea. And this is us with the kids. The kids come down and try and trap little birds and that. We've got a lot of wildlife. It's a little hobby they do. We're trying to get them all eco-friendly. And we've got even very rare trees down here. Found nowhere else in Lombok. And they've been all destroyed because of carving. And we want to get a program going where we replant the Pornama tree. This is just us playing around. The land is fantastic. It gets a gentle breeze. It's because of the cold deep water out further. There's some nature. We get a lot of birds, bird life. We get the giant lizards. Boars on the beach. Early in the morning again, they're coming down. They're feeding on some of our fruit. So straight out from the magnet, it drops away about 2,000 meters, and this really cold water comes up and then goes through down past the Alas Strait. And this gives us a gentle sea breeze with the land, and so just right where we are, it's got a lovely sea breeze all the time. So it's never really that sort of tropical, stagnant hot. So it's really blessed for that. I wanted to put a school camp in, part of the dream, but that can wait. Out further is amazing amount of diving species. There's a lot of current, and that enriched water brings up the sort of species, big marlin, all sorts of things. Here's an indication where we are. So we can see Bali here, and it's a very short minute flight to Mataram, like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and $35, really cheap. Here's the famous Gili Islands. This is world famous Desert Point, so whenever that surf's coming in, she's chipping the corner, going around the corner. So it's a very short boat ride around to here, but we're also picking up on our surf coming in down here, coming in down here. And we're only 25 k's from the new international airport. So the international airport used to be in Mataram, and now it's all been built, and they're flying in direct from Australia. It's changing Lombok big time, and it's also changing the prices, of course. So yeah, there we are there, and that's straight through. There's a bit of a run there, but it's nice, and we've got all tar seal roads just coming in, and there's another tourist road coming around this way. I think it's been completed. Here's our property. So this is Blongas Bay. So there's again our surf. There's a surf on that corner coming through, and just great diving, deep drop-offs, and we're right in the middle. So we just get that lovely, lovely clear water and white sandy beach through there. Again, yeah, you can see the lovely sand, the great surf. Peels around on this corner. This is our home reef here, in the white box there, and there's Pelican Beach, our zone. We've got almost 1.5 kilometres of coastline around there. So there's a small beach in here, but more coming around. And a lot of people fish off here, catch small fish. So there's the forest that backs onto it. It goes even further back. So that's that 200 hectares, and it just keeps going. So it's where all our animals, our monkeys, we've got a lot of monkeys in here coming from. On the end, there's the giant sea eagles, the deer. They must be bouncing around because the numbers have taken a hit in the past, but it's so good to see them. So good surf, and that's Desert Point. You just type it in Google, and you'll find out how fantastic and world-renowned Desert Point is. And this is a sideways version, but I put this in to show you the depths. So we're in here where the cursor is, and you come out, so it's only a very short run. Next minute, 200 meters, 1,000 meters deep. So this is where the whales are coming in, dolphins. There's lots of sharks coming through there. It's my son. Manta rays, turtles, of course. There's 25.5 kilometers in a straight line from international. This is just a little bit of a rundown over everything. So the location's got lots of iconic tourism features. My brother in New Zealand was looking at everything in Lombok, and he reckons there's nothing that matches it in Lombok. So it's a calm, safe beach with very blue, clean water, really white sand, and there's no dangerous currents for swimmers and snorkelers. So we're looking at this from a business tourism point of view, which I've done in the past. It's got its own coral reef and good safe snorkeling. And it's got a safe outer mooring location for boats, so you can keep your boats out here pretty much all weather, and they'll just nose into the slight seas, but it's pretty much to come down by the time anything builds up. And then of course it's got its great surf and its home reef, and then the world famous Desert Point, just 20 minutes away. So by boat, or you can go by car. There's safe hammerhead shark diving, one of only 5 known locations in the world, and that was reported by National Geographic, which I met on the beach here. So one of 5 only. The species have taken a bit of a hit, but they're still out there, and the diving's good. There's mantas and a lot of bigger species. There's good dolphins and whales because of that deep water, sardine schools and all that. Fantastic deep sea tourist fishing, sustainable. It's only a 15-minute run by boat, 1,000 meters of water, it drops away at 2,000. The locals fishermen catch marlin, big tuna, mahi-mahi, dogtooth. And as mentioned, it's blessed with a gentle sea breeze because of this cool outer ocean. Not many other locations offer so much with the forest behind, and wild pigs, deer, hundreds of monkeys, giant sea eagles, and that 200 hectare forest is holding all these animals. And we've got a new tar sealed road just, and also electricity. So this is a must for setting up a quality resort. No neighbours, so this is really important. We're in a valley, got two headlands, and then we've got a big stretch of beach either side of those headlands. So people just don't come here. It's full Huckmillick, and I've panned up in the top up there, and even got a bit of colour of gold in there. So that offers that. Cheers.